Hey everybody, Mike here at Image Tutorials. Welcome back. Well guys, today we are going to model a Greek column and specifically, or I should say also, the top section of that column. All right, let's get started with that. We're going to simply create a polygon sphere and put it in the middle. And let's give that some subdivision. Let's say 40. Okay, make sure that's in the middle. So just set our translate values to 0, like so. Then we're going to switch to our top view and we're going to go up to create CV curve tool. Now the thing with that ornament is that it's a spiral shape. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to start here with our CV curve, and we're going to start to go around our object. And make sure once you get here that you have some spacing. And we will need to tweak this at some point, but that's okay. And then we're going to move out in this direction. And we're going to come in a bit. To about there. Okay. Hit enter on your keyboard. Then we are going to create a simple plane. We're going to hit E. We're going to rotate that. And we're going to set that upright by minus 90. Hit F to zoom in. I'll just hit 5 so you can see it a bit better. All right. Now we need to rotate this once more. Let's do that here, minus 90. And just check from the various angles to make sure that this face is aligned with the beginning of our CV curve. We're going to hit R, we're going to scale it down a bit. And I think we are good. Okay, so we got that face selected. We're going to shift select our curve. Make sure you're in polygons and go up to edit mesh and extrude, which will give us this. And now we're going to go to our divisions. And let's start to bump that up, let's say 75 or so. Maybe a bit more. 100. Okay. And we're just going to take these faces here and get rid of those. Like that. All right. And let's switch to our top view. Hit F to zoom in. Let's take this guy here. Object mode. There we go. Object mode. Edit. Delete by type. History. Select our CV curve line. Hit delete. Like that. Right click object mode. We're going to tweak this one a little bit. Go to vertex. And let's bring that in a little bit. Take that one. Bring it out. And what we can do is we'll take our sphere and kind of tweak that a bit. Like I said, this involves some manual, sorry about that, some manual intervention, if you will. So just gonna start to bring these verts in a bit. And the thing is that the diameter is not the same everywhere, so we need to kind of tweak that, if you will. So we'll take these two here, bring that in. It's a bit tedious, but this is the best that I could come up with so far. So it is what it is. Just get closer in here. And obviously we're looking from a very, very close point of view. But you need to keep in mind that this is, let's minimize this. This is an object that is quite tall, so you won't be able to see all that. Okay, so that's what we got so far. Gonna hit 5 for shaded mode, go to object mode, there we go. And let's bevel the outer edges, okay? Take that one and that one, edit mesh and bevel. And let's add some subdivision to that, maybe 3. And then take that one and edit mesh bevel as well, like so. Make sure we have enough edges going on, and we will stretch this one out. Okay, so right click object mode, take that one. We're going to hit R, and we're going to start to stretch that out quite a bit. Something like that. What we're going to do now is select these two, edit mesh, mesh combine, hit E, rotate that to 90, go to mesh separate for wireframe mode, and let's select our sphere if we can. Yep. Go to our top view, hit W, push one out there, Control D, push one out there, which will give us this. Then we're going to drag select the whole thing, mesh combine, modify center pivot, Control D to duplicate, E to rotate to exactly 180, and then hit W and bring that out to a point where these two are connected like that. and then drag select the whole deal, mesh combine. So we got that part so far. Let's take this guy and move it out of the way for a sec. And now let's focus on our column. Okay, we're gonna start off with a polygon cylinder. We're gonna bring that up just a little. Go to our polycylinder tab, increase subdivisions to 40. And we are going to set caps to 0. We're going to right click face, select that face, edit mesh, extrude, hit R, bring that in to about so, hit G to repeat, W to pull out, G to repeat, R to scale in, G to repeat, W to pull up. Uh, let's see, that's about it. All right, cool. Then we're going to right click, go to edge, and let's select these edges. Right click edge and drag select. Edit mesh bevel. Let me see here. Okay, so now we are going to deal with the first bottom section of our column. So again, another polygon pipe. Let's make sure this guy is set to the center of our grid. Set that all to 0. We'll do the same here. All right. Let's move over to this view and bring that up. I got the other guy sitting in the way, but that's fine. All right. Now we're going to hit R. We're going to stretch that up a bit and pull that up a bit. And then we're going to right click, go to face. And let's select these faces. Go to edit mesh and extrude. And then we're going to adjust the, let's see, yeah, the offset almost to the top here. That's not exactly what I had in mind. Let's retry that. Edit mesh extrude. Let's just check something. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to select every other face. I apologize. Kind of wondering what that was about. Hopefully my count is okay. All right. Edit mesh extrude. We're going to tweak that thickness a little bit. That looks about right. Maybe a bit less. Let's see what we got. Okay. Then right click object mode, select that guy. We're going to put in 2 new edges near the top. Edit mesh, insert edge loop. We'll put one way up here and one way down there. Hit Q on your keyboard. Right click object mode, select it, shift right click and smooth, which will give us this. All right. we're going to take that guy, we're going to set it on top here. Just get this guy out of the way. Let's pull that down. And maybe we need to give it a bit more thickness. So hit R, scale that out to about so. Hit W and pull that up until it's sitting on the bottom there. I think we may need to bring it back a little bit. It looks a bit massive, like so. All right. We're going to hit Control D to duplicate that. We're going to pull that up until it's sitting on that one there. Yep. And we're going to hit Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Maybe one more. That looks fine. And now let's deal with the top here. We're going to create another polygon, cylinder in this case, something like so. Give that some subdivision. We're going to go to Edit Mesh, Insert Edge Loop Tool. We're going to add some edges. Hit Q on your keyboard. Right-click Face. Now we're going to select every other face. Edit Mesh, Extrude. We're going to pull them in like that. Right-click Object Mode, select it, Shift right-click and Smooth, which will give us this shape here. We're going to go to our polycylinder. We're going to set the translate values to 0. And then we're going to hit W. F to zoom in. Come on. Hit W. Yep. Bring that all the way up. Hit F again. We're going to hit R. We're going to scale that in quite a bit. Hit W. Pull that up. Now let's make sure it's sitting nicely on the top. And just hit R and scale out just a little bit. Then we're going to go to the shape here. Pull that up. Modify center pivot. Set the translate value to 0. Pull that up. Looks like we need to tweak that manually a little bit. Okay, we're going to bring that over here. Mesh separate, because this needs to be aligned a little bit. That looks better. And now let's see where we're at. So we're going to take this thing and combine it again. Mesh combine, modify center pivot, and we're going to bring that down until it's sitting where we want it to sit. That looks about right. We're going to add a little bit detail, And we're going to do that with little spheres. So we'll take a sphere. Not quite sure whether that's going to look great or not, but we'll see. Go to this view here. F to zoom in. R to scale down. And we're going to bring one in there to a point where it's kind of filling that space, like so. Control D. Let's just check the value. Four, 391. We're going to check our top view. We've got these two guys. We're going to bring them way over here. Like that. We're going to hit Control D. And we're going to bring them over to the other end. So we got that going on there. And that going on there. And what we can do is we'll take our column, mesh, combine, Control D to duplicate, pull one over, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, and let's make a simple roof for that. So polygon cube, drag that up. Okay, we're gonna right click. We're gonna go to face. We're gonna select these two. Edit mesh, extrude. Hit R. Scale in and push back. Let's see what we got. Okay. And then we're going to take this edge here, hit W and pull that up. And it's just to get a sense of what that's going to look like, right? Okay, we're going to select that. There it is. Modify center pivot. There we go. Let's pull that up. We'll give it a quick ground plane. Right click edge. All right, so we got that. Maybe we'll just do something like so we can see it a bit better. All right. So we're going to go to our render settings, go to mental ray, indirect lighting. Let's use physical sun and sky, global illumination. We're going to turn off final gathering, Let's set the quality to about 1.5. In our common tab, let's set the size of the image to 720. And let's give this a go. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. Yeah, that's right. Need to switch the angle of my sun, otherwise you're not going to see it at all. Just hang on one sec. Window, outliner. Where is my sun? There it is. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to hit 7 on my keyboard so I can see what the light's doing. And let's tweak that. Yeah, that looks better. Let's give this another try. Well, for the columns, not too bad. Problem is we're not seeing the top section. So, and that's kind of what this tutorial is about mainly. So let's, yeah, we'll just throw in one additional light source. So create lights. Let's do a point light. Let's pull that up, pull it out. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, this is it, guys. We'll do the final render. We should be able to see at least one. Hopefully that's true. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, this is my approach on how to model this column. If you've got any suggestions how to do that in a different way, I'd be interested to hear about that. And that said, thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Bye.